Let me ask you something important today. What kind of person are you becoming? It's a simple question, but it holds the power to change your entire life. Because in the end, success isn't just about what you have, it's about who you are. Most people spend more time planning their weekend than they do designing their future. They chase entertainment, but ignore education. They seek comfort, but avoid challenge. And then they wonder why they feel stuck, why they feel unfulfilled, why nothing seems to move forward. But here's the truth. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. And that change begins with you. Your life is not the result of the economy, your past, the weather, or your upbringing. Your life is shaped by your choices, your decisions, your philosophy. You can't control the seasons or the wind, but you can control your sail, and that means you have the power to direct your future. The greatest project you will ever work on is not your job, not your business, not even your dreams. The greatest project is you. And the moment you commit to personal development, you unlock a door that most people never even knock on, a door to a life of growth, power, and purpose. Because it's not your job to chase success. Success is not something you pursue, it's something you attract by the person you become. When you grow, everything around you grows. Your relationships deepen, your opportunities multiply, your world expands. That's because the world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you're prepared to become. And if you want to improve your life, you must first improve yourself. If you want better results, build better habits. If you want to go higher, raise your standards. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. The question isn't, can I change? Because the answer is always yes. The real question is, will I? Will you choose growth over excuses? Discipline over distractions? Will you show up for yourself day after day, even when it's hard? This isn't just about goals, it's about purpose. It's about becoming someone you're proud of, someone who lives with intention, impact, and integrity. Because that kind of life, it doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design. So today we're diving into 7 powerful pillars of personal development and self-improvement, life-shaping principles that will help you reshape your mindset, sharpen your habits, and unlock your true potential. If you're ready to stop surviving and start growing, if you're ready to build not just a living, but a life, then let's begin. Because this is your time, this is your journey, and your future is waiting. Number 1. Take full responsibility for your life. The moment you stop blaming the world and start taking ownership of your life, that's the moment everything begins to change. No more pointing fingers. No more waiting for someone to save you. No more depending on the government, the company, the boss, or the economy. Growth begins the day you say, I am responsible. Your circumstances may shape your starting point, but they do not determine your destination. The moment you own your choices, past, present, and future, you reclaim your power. You can no longer be a victim when you decide to become the author. Because here's the truth. Life doesn't respond to your complaints. It responds to your commitment. You can either let life happen to you, or you can make life happen through you. That's your choice. Blame is easy. Ownership is hard. But it's the only path to freedom. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. So the question is not what happened to you, but what will you do now? Everything you want, every dream, every breakthrough starts with one simple, powerful decision: to take full ownership of your future. Own it, shape it, live it. Number 2, feed your mind daily. Your mind is your greatest tool, your most valuable asset, and just like the body, it needs daily nourishment. The question is, what are you feeding it? Because what you put in eventually comes out. Your thoughts shape your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. If you feed your mind negativity, doubt, and distraction, don't be surprised when your life feels stuck. But if you feed it truth, inspiration, wisdom, and vision, everything begins to rise. Garbage in, garbage out. But wisdom in, greatness out. The world is noisy, and most of it is junk food for the mind. That's why you must be intentional. Read books that ignite your spirit. Listen to voices that challenge your thinking. Study people who've walked the path you want to walk. You don't become better by accident. You become better by input. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. That means your growth is not limited to a classroom. Every day is a chance to upgrade your thinking. Even 5 minutes of learning can shift your direction. Ideas are powerful. One idea can spark a transformation. One shift in perspective can change the way you see your world. So don't wait for motivation. Build it with input. What you feed your mind today becomes your reality tomorrow. Feed it wisely. Feed it daily, because your future depends on it. Number 3, set clear and compelling goals. If you don't know where you're going, how will you ever get there? Goals are not just dreams. They are the blueprint for your future. They give your life purpose. They give your days direction. Goals are the compass that guides your energy and the fuel that ignites your discipline. Without goals, you drift. With goals, you drive. The clearer the goal, the greater the motivation. The more vivid the vision, the stronger the pull. When your goal is blurry, you hesitate. But when your goal is sharp, your actions become focused, intentional, and unstoppable. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan, and guess what they have planned for you? Not much. So don't let life push you around. Design it. Write your goals down. Make them real. Break them into measurable steps. Set deadlines. Review them daily. Visualize the outcome. Let your goals become so clear they burn into your spirit. When you do, your decisions begin to align, your energy sharpens, and your results start to reflect your vision. Dream big, plan smart, and act bold, because when your vision becomes vivid, your path becomes powerful. Number 4, build discipline and daily habits. Discipline is the silent builder of empires. It's not flashy, it doesn't get applause, but it delivers results when nothing else will. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to become. You won't always feel motivated. Some days you'll feel tired, discouraged, or distracted. But that's where discipline steps in. It says, I will show up anyway. Because success is not about doing one big thing right. It's about doing the right things repeatedly. Consistency compounds. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Want to change your life? Start with your daily habits. Wake up early, not because it's trendy, but because it gives you control of your morning. Read something powerful, not to pass time, but to build wisdom. Move your body, not for vanity, but for vitality. Practice gratitude. Reflect on your day. Say no to distractions. Say yes to growth. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Over time, your habits shape your identity. And when you build a life based on discipline, you become the kind of person who creates their own momentum. Master your day, and soon, you'll master your destiny. Number 5, master your emotions and mindset. Life will test you. Storms will come. People will disappoint. Plans will fall apart. But your power lies not in what happens to you, but in how you choose to respond. You can't always control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Emotions are not your enemy. They are messengers. Anger, fear, jealousy, frustration, they're not meant to drive your decisions, only to alert your awareness. Feel them, understand them, but don't let them lead you. Respond, don't react. Stand firm, don't collapse. Learn to be calm and centered in the storm, and you'll guide the ship when others lose control. Your mindset is the foundation of your response. It's your internal thermostat. When it's set to strength, you remain steady. When it's set to growth, you find lessons in loss and power in pain. With the right mindset, Every setback becomes a setup, every failure a foundation. Train your mind daily. Speak truth to yourself. Guard your thoughts. Visualize your wins. Build mental resilience the same way you build muscle, through challenge, repetition, and intention. When you master your mindset, you stop just surviving life and start rising above it. Number 6, choose your environment carefully. You are the sum of what surrounds you. Every environment you're in is either planting seeds of growth or sowing weeds of limitation. Your surroundings matter more than you think because they shape your standards, influence your thoughts, and either pull you toward purpose or push you into passivity. Your environment is either building you or breaking you. The people you associate with, the places you spend your time, the content you consume, they are silently sculpting your mindset, your habits, and your identity. You may not notice it at first, but over time, the influence becomes undeniable. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who challenge your thinking, encourage your growth, and call out your greatness. Find people who won't let you settle, who speak life into your dreams, and who model the standards you want to live by. Don't be afraid to let go of relationships that no longer align with your growth. That's not cruelty, it's clarity. Growth demands elevation, and elevation demands intention. When you protect your environment, you protect your energy, your focus, and your future. And when you rise, you'll attract others who are rising too. Number 7, commit to lifelong growth. Personal development isn't a one-time seminar. It's not a weekend workshop. It's a way of life. Lifelong growth means you never stop becoming. You never stop learning, stretching, evolving. You refuse to settle, not because you're ungrateful, but because you know you were made for more. In a world that's constantly changing, staying the same is not safe. It's dangerous. The moment you stop growing is the moment you start drifting. Stagnation isn't stillness, it's slow decline. Growth is what keeps you sharp. It's what keeps your spirit alive. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Success is not a destination, it's a journey of constant refinement. So ask yourself, who am I becoming? What am I learning? Where am I improving? Read, reflect, take courses, learn from failure, learn from mentors, challenge your assumptions, sharpen your skills, deepen your wisdom, because growth isn't just the key to success, it's the fuel for significance. The best investment you'll ever make is in the person you're becoming. So here's the truth. Personal development isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. You don't grow by accident, you grow by intention. Every step you take toward becoming better brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. Start today. Read the book, write the goal, face the fear, build the habit, speak the truth. Love yourself enough to invest in who you are becoming. Because when you grow, your family grows, your future grows, and your world changes.